Okay, friends, welcome back. All right, so right now we are going to get ready to make our frog craft because you know what? That's right, it's National Frog Day. Okay, so you're saying, oh my gosh, Mrs. Julin, there's no way I can absolutely make this. But guess what? You're my students. Of course you can. This is so much fun. Okay, so listen, the first thing we're going to do is make our frog. What? How do we make this frog? Okay. So what we're going to need today to get started is you're going to need a glue stick. You're going to need a pair of scissors and some markers. So I used a green marker, I used a pink marker, and a black marker. Okay, but you guys can use other colors if you like. And then the paper, guess what? I have tons of scrap paper. Every time, in our classroom and we make something, what does Miss Julian get? A big bucket of scrap paper, paper that's already been cut. Save that. You never know when you're going to need all these squares. They come in handy. Don't waste paper. Use what you have, okay? So, all right, let me put that scrap paper back. All right, so great. So I have a piece of white scrap paper and I made it into a square. I have yellow rectangle, a nice medium-sized rectangle, and a piece of pink paper, square, and then a nice big rectangle green. Okay, so we're going to start with our green because we're going to make our frog. So I'm going to put my other paper to the side, my markers, and my glue. All right, now I am going to bring my camera down so you guys can see what we're doing. Now, how do we make this frog shape? Very easy. You have to use your hand. That's right. Put it down. This is what we're doing. We are going to trace around the outside of our fingers to make our hands. Okay, so now normally I always say don't trace your hand with a marker because guess what? You guys will get it all over your hand and mommies won't like that. All right, so you know what? I'm going to add a brown crayon. You'll need that as well. All right, so here we go. We're going to press the crayon up against your hand and see, look, it's tight. Go around one finger in and up and around, two fingers down and around, three fingers down around, four fingers and down and around, keep going, five fingers. What? Miss Julian's hand's ginormous. Okay, so that now what we're going to do is we're going to cut it out. Okay, so remember when we use our scissors, three fingers, one, two, three. Thumb, your thumb, this is thumbs up. Your thumb goes in this small tiny hole. Thumb and your finger number two and three. Ready? See? Open, shut them, snip, 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 snip. Okay, now remember, when using scissors, be safe. We're not giving anybody haircuts. Nope. We're not cutting clothes. No, no. And we're definitely not putting this sharp part anywhere near our face. Okay, the only thing we're cutting is the paper. All right, so we are going to cut along the outside of the fingers. And this is going to take some practice. But guess what? You have tons of time to practice at home. So I want you to keep working on this because you're going to follow your scissors. And in between these areas here where you have to get your scissor, that's going to take some time to get because if you're not careful enough, you might cut off one of their fingers and we need all those fingers on our crafts. So if you make a mistake, guess what? Get some more paper and practice again. Just keep cutting, just keep cutting, just keep cutting because it's fun. Okay, scissor, thumbs up. All right, so now I'm going to cut. Ready? Gonna follow the line. Okay, here we go. Ready? And I'm moving my scissor up as I go. Okay, going around. Now, as I go around each finger, what do I have to do? I have to turn my paper, right? Okay. All right, so I've turned my paper. So here I go. Cutting, turning, turning, turning. Oh my goodness, I'm going to go. Now watch, I'm going to get in that thumb, give it one more cut. I'm going to pull my scissor out, okay? Because now, see, look, see, there's that thumb. I'm going to lift, using my hands, lifting up a little. Now I'm going to turn and keep cutting. Now I'm going to the second finger. Turn, keep turning, 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 and stop. And see how I have the opening of the scissor? This is where you can lean the scissor up to turn, okay? So look, see it's sitting on that opening. Now I'm turning, turning, turning. My hand is going back up. And I'm going to keep going around the third finger. Now, parents, this is something you can do. In my classroom, when my friends need help, they are holding the scissor and I am their helping hand. As they're cutting, I will sit with them and I will help turn the page for them. Because until they get this, they will need your help. Okay? So just keep working on it. My fingers. All right. Cutting one more. Almost there. Thank goodness we don't have 10 fingers on one hand. That would take a long time. My goodness. Okay. All right. There we go. And cut. Perfect. Great. Now, don't throw this piece away. We're going to use this. What? That's right. Okay. So here's my fingers. Oh, this one looks a little short. I'm gonna turn better. Okay, so now we're done with that. Put that aside. Now, this top part, guess what? We need that. All right, so now we're gonna cut again. And you're gonna make a nice rectangle. Okay, so get rid of that. This is what we need. Okay, I'm gonna lower my screen down because I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with this. All right, there we go. Back down. Okay, so now we are going to take glue and put it on one whole side. Use your helping hand to hold your paper. Just keep gluing, just keep gluing, just keep gluing, because it's fun. Okay, now we're going to roll, not fold, because that's going to make it flat. We're going to roll it. Roll it like a ravioli. What? We're going to roll and bend. See how my fingers are pinching? I'm pinching the paper in between the two fingers. And I'm using this hand, one finger, two here to hold, and I'm pulling over. This is over my hand. And as I do it, then I'm bending this in and just keep doing and stick, press, press. And we've made these in class before. Because remember when we made the chain links for Christmas and Lent? Look, and now it's a circle. Okay, so we need that. So I'm going to set that aside. We have our hands. Now we're going to give him some eyes. So we're going to take our white paper and you're going to say, Mrs. Julian, how did you make such lovely circles? Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you asked. Look at that. What shape is that glue cap? It's a circle. That's right. Guess what? Let's see. I'm going to put that down and I'm going to, now again, when I'm tracing, I'm holding down and I'm going around. My crayon is pressing right up against that glue cap. One circle. How many eyes do we have? That's right, we have 2 eyes, so you need 2 circles. Again, press right up against that cap. Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. You're almost there. All right, look, 2 circles. Now, in the middle, we're going to make his little eyeballs. So you can give him blue eyes if you like. I'm just going to, look, just around, just around. Ready? Making a circle. Just keep going around. All right, not too big. You don't want him looking like a scary alien. Okay? See, I start with a dot, and then I go around and around and around and around and around and around. Round. I'm spinning that marker all the way around. I'm just making my circles, and I'm going out. Bringing it out every time I go. See? Okay. Eyeballs. All right, so now we're going to cut these eyeballs out. Now, this is a big piece of paper. It's going to be hard to hold. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get rid of some extra that I don't need. That, get rid of that. I'm going to make this as easy as can be by making it smaller. Because sometimes if you have a really large piece of paper and you're cutting something tiny, it's going to be very tricky. Now look at that big piece of paper. I've really cut it down to nothing. But guess what? You can do more. See, there's a nice space in between the 2 eyeballs. I'm going to just cut straight. Now I have 2 nice little squares to cut out. Okay, first, get rid of what you don't need. And remember to clean up. All right, so now I'm going to cut out my circles. Again, we're holding our paper with our helping hand. And look, see how I'm moving the paper around? I'm turning it with this hand, my helping hand. My helping hand is the hand that is not holding the scissor. This is the cutting hand, helping hand. Cutting hand, helping hand, okay? So we're turning around, and voila, an eyeball. Put that there. Let's put our side scraps over there. Now, eyeball number 2. Okay, here we go. And we're turning. See this hand? It's turning. Just keep turning, just keep turning, just keep turning and follow the line. All right, keep going and stop. Eyeball number 2. Okay, now, oh my goodness, we need one more piece of paper. I forgot. We need a tiny piece of red scrap paper. So you're gonna, oh, I just realized we need red scrap paper too, okay? So I'll put that over there. All right, so now, his eyeballs. See this? This was the top of our hands. Now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of take some of this top away. We don't need it. And I'm gonna make 2 scoops. I'm gonna go like this. Okay, watch. I'm gonna, and to help them, parents, make a starting point from one side to the next so they know to start and to finish, okay? So using my helping hand, and I'm gonna scoop up, down, up, down, okay? That little bumps, 1 and 2. Now I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna make it darker so you guys can see them. Okay, is that better? That's what I did. That's better. Now you can see it. My goodness. Okay, gonna follow the line. Just easy. Okay, and voila. Guess what's going to go on these 2 bumps? That's right, his eyeballs. Look how nice. They're going to go right in there. Now remember, when using a glue stick, do we need tons of glue like this? No, that is too much glue. If you use all that glue, your project and your fingers are going to be very sticky. Just a little goes a long way. Look, see, it might be only that height, but look how much glue you have there. Plenty. Okay, so now going to add some glue where I'm going to stick my eyeball. Number 1. Give it a press. Now I'm going to add his second eyeball. Number 2. Just around. Here we go. Look at that. I could see. Okay, now he needs a mouth. I'm going to give him a nice, big, happy smile. Again, that's our big scoop. Because all our frogs are happy frogs, okay? I'm going to give him a little nose, like that. Now we have to give him his cute little tongue. This is where your red piece of paper comes in. Now for this, you really need a tiny piece of paper. Look at all this. I don't need this at all. I'm going to cut a tiny rectangle, just a strip like this. Okay. That's going to go in my supply box. Now look, oh, that's too thick. See, look, I'm going to hold. Be very careful when you're doing this because it's very thin. Okay, now this would be a very long tongue. Too long. We don't need all that. So I'm going to get rid of half of it. Maybe like that. No, a little more. Maybe like that size, okay? Now, ready for this? This is where it gets fun. You're going to take a thin crayon, a thin marker, a pencil. Actually, this is too thin. Here, I have a pen. This is nice and thin. Look, ready? Now watch. You're going to put the red tab on the pen. Use your finger. See how I'm holding it? Okay? And watch. You're going to move it around, bend it around, and watch. Like that. See how I'm holding it? You're going to move your pen around like this because what we're doing is called curling. We're curling our piece of red paper. Ready? Watch. Oh, ooh, look at that. It's all bendy. Okay, and watch. Just to give, oh, this is very long. See, I made this too big, my friends. Look, we got to take some of this off. This is too big. Oh, that's better. Okay. Okay, so let me fix this. Okay, see what I'm doing? I'm holding one side, and with this side where it's curling, I'm just trying to give it some more curl, and I'm putting on top, and I'm rolling it. Roll it. Ready? Roll. It's so tiny. Okay. Rolling. I can roll it around my pen again. Pressing. See, I'm pressing. Okay, see? Now it's a little curvy. Okay, now I'm going to add a little dab of glue right in the middle of his mouth for his little tongue because that's how he catches all the flies. Look at that. See? All done. Okay, so that's our frog. Okay, so he's all set. Next, we're going to make the flower. Okay, this is where it could get fancy. Now we have that piece and that. We're going to slide that over because we're all done with those, okay? So now for the flower, I'm going to get my pink piece of paper. Again, if you need help, use your cap or your glue stick, and you're going to start with the circle, okay, in the middle. Whoops. All right, so there's my circle, all right? Now, we're going to make the petals. Now, to do this is where your mom and dad can help a little. You can trace over. They can do it for you. Now, remember, Mrs. Julian is very old, and it took me a very long time to learn how to do this. So if you can't do it right away, don't worry. You can practice, and I know you guys can do it because you guys are my students and you're fantastic. Okay, we're going to go up and around and bring it back in. That's one. Remember when we made bunny ears? Just like that. Up and around. 2. Look, see? Bunny ears. Okay, just keep going. We're going to keep going all the way around the circle. It's called flower petals. Okay, some can be long, some can be short. Let's see. Okay. This one's going to be skinny. Okay, flower petals. Look at that. Now I'm going to take this and draw around. So now I have my flower petals. And now I can kind of go over it a little. 1, 2. See, I kind of close them a little. 3, 4. I'm closing them in a little, making them darker. 5, because now I'm going to get ready to cut. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 flower petals, okay? Now, this might be a little tricky to cut, but don't worry. What are we going to do first? We're going to get rid of the extra paper around the edges that we don't need, okay? So we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of this. And if you cut your flower, guess what? Just make another one. It's okay. Okay, now watch. I'm going to get rid of that corner. That's in my way. Bye-bye. Get rid of that corner. That's in my way. Get in that, that, and that. See, now I got rid of all that extra stuff. And if you want to leave your flower just like that, that's fine. But if you're feeling fancy, okay, let's keep cutting. Watch this. We're going to go in, turn, out, and around. This is really tricky stuff, guys. In and out and around. In, up, and around. And you have to you're following the lines with your scissors, and your helping hand over here keeps moving. And every time you move your paper is leaning up on the scissors. Okay, see? Up and around. Okay, now, so this is for if you're feeling very fancy cutting. Now, if you're getting upset and you're like, oh my goodness, Mrs. Julian, I can't make that flower and I can't cut it. Guess what? Don't worry, my friends. We are going to make another flower. Look at this. Ooh, look, I have a piece of, let's see. Let me get some more paper. I have another piece of pink. Okay. Guess what? We're going to make another flower. So if you can't do this one, that's okay. Guess what? We're going to make another flower. Ready? We're going to go from one dot to the next dot, and you're going to scoop down and around and up. Okay? Now we're going to make our triangle shapes, just the top. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Look at that. It is a tulip. Okay, now you can cut out your tulip. Okay, so we're going to go down and around. Okay, and the points up down, up, down, up. And let's just clean that up a little and get rid of that point. There we go. Tulip. Oh my goodness. This is a cute tulip, but you know what it needs? Oh, that's right. My students all know what Miss Julian does on all things, right? What do I do? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. That's so much better. He's a happy friend. Okay. Now we'll put him to the side. All right. Now we're going to get our yellow piece of paper and we're going to make the lily pad. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to make an oval shape. So we have our circle shape. I remember an oval is just if you take a circle and stretch it out. Okay, so we're going to make an oval. So we're going to make a starting point here. Dot. It's always good to have a starting point. Helping hands. Let's see. All right, ready? And we're going to go round. Okay. Voila. Oh, it looks like a big potato. Okay, now I'm going to take our scissors. I've lost my scissors. Nope, found them. All right, and we're going to cut out our lily pad. I'm going to cut out. Oops. On the outside, follow the line all the way around. Okay. All right, my oval's looking kind of funny looking here. Let me see if I can fix them up a little. All right. It did. My oval looks like a squishy potato. All right. Let's see. Just going to smooth this side down a little. Ah, that's better. Oval. There we go. Oh, okay. All right. So now we have that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to add our frog. So that circle piece, we're going to glue this up on here. So we're going to take our glue, add it on. We're going to stick and press, okay? So now you should have this. Put it in the center if you like, okay? See? Kind of how we popped up our ladybug craft. All right, now watch this. He is going to rest because otherwise he's flat. So we're going to be fancy and pop him up a little like that. All right, so now this is where it gets tricky. 2 fingers, okay, in because you need to press to put the glue on. There, see, I'm pressing the glue down on the paper and the paper is being held by my fingers. Now I'm going to, his head, where his eyes are, right here, see, back there, I'm going to put my fingers in again, 2 fingers, and maybe I'm going to press him like this. Whoops, the whole thing is moving. Let's see. Press, press, press. See, I'm pressing, I'm pressing, and I'm going inside. Now look. Oh, he's popped up. See, he's poofy. Now, you could glue on your flower. You want to be fancy and put on that flower. Or you want to put on your little tulip friend. Or you can put both on. If you made 2 flowers, you can make a whole bunch. Listen, see these 3 fingers? 1, 2, 3. We're going to cover those fingers. So we're going to press down and add some glue. Okay, look, I'm going to put that flower down. Okay, lifted that up over it. And maybe I'll put this flower over here. Oh, look, 2 flowers. Why not? Okay, look. Look how pretty. Oh, the flowers. He has flower friends. Here, I'll move that up. Hello. Now we're going to cut out a triangle shape, maybe over here, because all little lily pads have that little cutout in their leaves. Okay, lily pad. Now, I'm going to take a green marker or a green crayon, and I'm going to make some little grass. See little lines? Around, around, around. Okay. And if you want, you can do it around the side, the back. If you want, just see where that is. Okay, just keep going. Little lines all the way around. Okay, voila! One froggy craft. How cute is that? So that was the one I made. That was the first one I made. Oh, look, they're froggy friends. Mr. and Mrs. Froggy. How cute are they? See? Look, for National Frog Day. One frog and two frogs. Look, they're friends. All right, guys. I hope you guys had a froggy day. And I will see you later on tomorrow. Because, you know, every day is a national something day. So tomorrow will be a national something or other day. We'll find out. I don't know. All right. So, guys, why don't you hop into your next adventure? Oh, my gosh. I could do this all day, friends. All right. I love you lots. Have a great day. Bye.